Hi, this is Monty from Mopar Vehicles and welcome to another one of our detailed vehicle appraisals on a car that's just come into us. This is our 2006 Toyota Rav4 XT4 petrol automatic. Now I'm going to briefly walk around the car and then give you a more detailed view very shortly. Now these videos tend to take about 8 to 10 minutes long. And they're designed so it's all about trust, honesty, integrity. We try and tell you how it is. Now I am only human. I don't intentionally want to get customers to come down and have a look at cars, whether they're 2 miles away or 200 miles away from us, to come and have a look at a car that isn't as described. We've all been there before. We've had a look at cars on the internet. Pictures look absolutely stunning. You come to have a look at the car and you think, is it the same car? I think most people's Instagram accounts or a lot of sort of dating sites are a bit like that anyway. So this is the reason we tend to do these videos. Excuse that car in the background. It's obviously someone else's car. It's wherever I take my photographs and videos. Now, please feel free to do any checks that you need to do, sort of mileage checks, etc. on the car. If you want to know about the service history, give us a call. We'll tell you all about the service history. Fantastic service history on this particular vehicle as well. Now, she's covered 93,500 miles. And she's what, 13 years of age now? So below average mileage for the vehicle. Now I mentioned it's a XT4, so you've got leather interior, alloy wheels, you've got dual climate control air conditioning, sunroof, and you've got this styling pack on the car, so you get the sort of side running boards and that kind of nudge bar on the front bumper. Now going back to why we do these videos, we're not here just to sort of like pick holes in our cars. We just want to tell you how it is, and I think the majority of customers come and have a look at a car, whether it's 3 years old, 5 years old, 10 or even 15 years of age. They know nowadays the car's not going to be absolutely fantastic. It's not going to be like, is it brand new out of the box? But we just want to take that kind of stigma away from it. That, you know, if you are travelling a distance, when you come to have a look at the car, it should be as I've described. If I have missed anything, it's not done intentional, but I'll tell you exactly what I've seen so far on the vehicle. Now, please feel free to read any of my reviews on Auto Trader. They are all genuine reviews. We don't make anything up. They're all verified purchases, etc. Now, I'm going to probably struggle getting past that bush over there. That's probably why I had a bit of a close-up of that side of the car. But I will try and give you some real good images of the vehicle. All right. Now, the colour she's in is flint grey. And it's fitted with Bridgestone jeweler tyres all the way around, which should be the correct tyres for the car. Okay, so Bridgestone jewelers all the way around with plenty of tread. Now, driver's side front, a couple of little marks here and there, but I want to point them out to you. We've touched up a couple of little bits along here, and there's, I don't know if you can try and pick it up, but there is again, we've sort of touched up, probably can pick it up from here. Along there's just like a hairline scratch. We're not going to be painting the bumpers, guys. She is 13 years of age. We wanted to point it out. Now, if I took a photograph from here, like I usually do, you wouldn't pick any of that up. Okay? Alloy wheels all really good. No nasty digs or scuffs or sort of loads of corrosion. You tend to get a lot of corrosion on some of these wheels, but not on this one. Right, hopefully you can try and pick up down this side here. We had a couple of trolley dents. They have all been addressed. I'm not too sure if you'll pick up much of the reflections, but it all looks absolutely fine along there. Now, we have touched up a few little bits and pieces, sort of door edges. They've all been touched up. Looks absolutely fine now. Let's just show you down this side as well. Go down this side. Now, we had, I think, a couple of little trolley dents along here, which we have addressed, and we just touched up any other kind of remaining marks. Let's just show you inside. So, door panels all look in fantastic condition. All the windows all work absolutely fine. You've got height adjustable leather seat on the driver's side as well as the passenger. And again, for a 13-year-old car, this looks in really good condition. No ripping of the any of the stitching or fraying or anything like that. You've still got the Rav4 mats in there. All of the switch gear works fine. The air conditioning's nice and cold. Not that you're going to need it for this sort of time of weather, but you've got dual air conditioning, so driver and passenger can have it slightly different. You've got your electric mirror adjustment down there with your folding function. That all works fine. And there's your sunroof. I've just got it on tilt at the moment. Show you in the back here. Again, door panels all look fine to me. Nothing I've seen on there. I mean, to be fair, it's only a couple of bits and pieces on the outside of the car. I mean, these are generally kind of workhorse vehicles. I wouldn't say they tend to get abused, but you know, they are. I mean, this one here, there's 2 previous owners on this car, and they genuinely have looked after it. The original match still in the back. You got your mat pockets on the backs of the seats. Just show you the sunroof again. Just trying to show you the headlining, just so you can see there's no nasty gouges or marks in the headlining. Okay, a couple of little hairline scratches that you're going to have around the door handles. If I zoom right in, I don't know if you can pick them up. You might do, just around here. But again, it's to be expected for the age and the mileage of the car. Okay, so I mentioned it is an XT4 model. So I think they do an XT3, 4 and an XTR. Right, let's just show you inside boot area. Excuse the sort of watermarks on here. It is quite early on in the morning. Let's just move this parcel shelf back as well. Put that up, and then you've got sort of storage units under here as well. You've got your tools, etc. for changing wheels. Back panel all looks good. Light here all works as well. Put it on. Okay, got a couple of tiny little marks on the back bumper. One along here, which we've touched up, and another one along there, but again, nothing major. Passenger side rear, looks like there's been a couple of little scuff marks. We've tried to polish them out as best as possible around there, but again, if I exercise my right to take a picture from there, and you won't get a lot of garages that are doing these videos. They sometimes do, but they sort of spend, you know, 30 seconds, a minute walking around the car. Okay, so there's a couple of little bits on here, but again, nothing major. We've polished them out as best as we possibly can. You see the wheels there. I probably forgot to show you the wheels around the other side, or the back one. Look absolutely fine. Lots of tread on them Dueler tyres. Again, a few little hairline scratches, but it's quite hard really, especially this cold in the morning. It's really hard. You're getting a little bit of a sort of mist coming up on the car, and you can probably see it as I'm breathing. It's coming through on the camera. Door panels all look absolutely fine. Show you in here as well. Apologies, I mean, as I mentioned, they take about 8 to 10 minutes, these videos, but I think if anybody genuinely is interested in this particular car or a car like this, they appreciate a long video. Door panels all look absolutely fine there. Seats all look good. Adjustable height, as I mentioned, on the passenger as well. All the stitching, all the seating, all looks good to me. Just show you more of the driver's side. You can just check the bolster out. A couple of cup holders in there. Center armrest. You've got 2 sort of glove boxes. One down here, and one up there. It looks like the valeters have forgotten to clean that in there, but I'll make sure that is done. Apologies. All of the air conditioning controls that you need there, and obviously radio, CD. Let's just show you down the driver's side, sorry, the passenger side, from the front to the back. Not too sure if you can pick up any kind of reflections. I'm hoping that you can. because we've got some sort of greenery over here. It's better than the reflections on that building. Hopefully you can try and pick that up. That all looks good there. There's no dulling of paint. Now, we did have a few trolley dents on this driver's door. They're around here and around there. They've all been addressed, and there was a couple of little marks that it left behind. Not too sure pick them up too well, but we've just touched them up. Just one other thing I noticed on the side step, just a little bit of a crease to it just there. So I'm not too sure if you can pick it up. It's not that bad at all, but I just wanted to point it out to you. Coming along the front of the car with the, as I mentioned, the styling pack, which comes with these this kind of bull bar, or this sort of goes across the front of the vehicle. That comes with the side steps. Again, all looks absolutely fine here. You're going to have a few little stone chips here and there. We have touched a few up along the bonnet, along the leading edge, and a couple up here, but it's not that bad really, not that bad at all. Okay, so just to sort of finish off, just wanted to tell you briefly about our warranties. We have two different companies that we deal with. We always offer 6 months warranty of all of our vehicles. They're based around a sort of not a kind of basic £250 engine and gearbox one. No, it's to the cost value of the car. So you buy a car from us for £3,000, £5,000, £8,000. That's what the warranty will take you up to. We don't give you just, as I mentioned, a basic one. All of the warranties are, or what I've asked for them to be done, is 100% parts and labour paid for. So there's none of this kind of contribution that you have to put in 40%, 50%, 60% towards repair. So as long as a claim has been authorised, the warranty company will pay 100% of that for the parts and labour. All you'd pay is the first £75, which is like an excess kind of diagnostics kind of fee, that type of thing. So if you need to know any more about the warranty, give us a call. I don't want to babble on too much about it, but the two companies that we use, we have sort of been using them now for a number of years, and we have a great relationship with them as well. Now we always tend to do these kind of lot of add-ons, so additional things like air conditioning, suspension, emissions, so they all get put into the warranty as well. It's just not a basic engine and gearbox warranty. We try and tick as many add-ons as we possibly can. Now the add-ons will only cover you up to £250, but it's better than nothing. So thank you again for your time. Apologies it has dragged on, they always do with me, unfortunately. If you're interested in this car or anything else we've got at Motor Park Vehicles, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone, send a text message, email, whatever. I'll reply to every single one of my inquiries, and I normally try and do that within at least an hour or so. All right, thank you again. Hope to speak to you soon. Bye bye.